How's it going, guys? I have another knife here I wanted to show you. This is one of my favorite knives, not because I think it's a particularly good knife. I think it actually, it's kind of a pretty bad one for that matter, but I just think it's pretty cool. This is the Reeve Impinda. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let me angle my camera a little bit differently here. There we go. So this is a slip joint knife made by Reeve, which is one of the reasons I think it's interesting. It's not designed by Reeve. It's designed by Bill Harsey, I believe. And part of the reason I don't think it's a very good knife is the action on this is not very good. It's very hard to open, and it's actually, I find it like easier to close than it is to open, and it's supposed to be the other way around. This isn't a standard slip joint. They have a different mechanism going on here. I forget what they call it, but it's a little bit different. And the whole point is that it's supposed to be harder to close than it is to open. And I find it much easier to close this than it is to open it. Now that could just be because I can get like, what's the word? Like more torque on it while it's open like this, and I can't really get that much of a grip on it while it's closed, so maybe it just feels like it's easier. Now, I've had this for a little while now, and the action has loosened up quite a bit, so it's not too bad. But it's just not... It's not at all impressive, and this is a Reeve knife, so the action should be the shining, the shining factor of it, and it really is not here. But all things together, I think this is a really nice knife. This is one of the knives that I actually carry and use. It's a really good size. It's very good at cutting. It feels really good in the hand, and it looks very nice, obviously. That's, one of my favorite things about it. I usually carry it without the clip, and I carry it in the pouch, but I had been carrying it with the clip for a while now. It comes with a filler tab and all the tools you need to take the clip off, and it comes with a pouch, which a lot of these smaller Reeve knives do not. I think the Menundi is the only one that actually comes with a pouch. Let me clean this blade off a little bit. So, I don't know if there's any way to pick this up. See if I can... You can kind of see there. Most of the engraving is actually inside the handle on this. So right there it says Idaho made, and I think on the other side it says like Harsey design. Yeah, right there. You can kind of see it. I like that hidden detail on it. It's just nice. Like if you pay attention to it, you'll find a little extra craftsmanship there. And then you have the Reeve logo. Nothing on the blade, which is standard. One thing I don't really like about this is the spine is not crowned. It's flat. Again, this isn't designed by Reeve, so it's just made by him. Them. So, I haven't sharpened this in a little while, but I haven't used it much either. Let's see if I have something to cut here. One second. So, last I used this, I stropped it and got it pretty sharp. Oh yeah, there we go. Very, very sharp. If I can actually get a grip on the paper. So, this is S35 VN. They don't make this in S45 yet, I don't think. It almost seems like this might have been like quietly discontinued. I don't know if these are really made anymore. They're kind of hard to find. Let's get some paracord here. And a little bit of cordage. Very sharp. The steel holds an edge very well for what is not like too crazy of a steel these days, and it sharpens quite easy. So, that's the gist of it. Chris Reeve and Impinda.